Well, this is a shot of our rail where we finished up. The sun's glaring off of it so you can see our track work here a little bit. I think it looks fantastic. So we're gonna cease work here for now. We are gonna pick up and go to the other side of the driveway and head north. But I just thought I'd give you one last shot of where we finished up here. We still have to come back here and do a bunch of work and hook up our switch stands. I just have a pair of vice grips holding this together for now. But between now and our last video, we were a little bit busy. We put some of our rolling stock up here that's been kind of scattered around. So there's one of our cabooses. Personally, I do not like this caboose. It looks like half of a caboose. It looks like somebody cut this half off. So before we ever run this caboose, we're gonna strip it down and extend this frame, and we're gonna build the other half of this caboose right here. I think that'll look a lot better. The back half is great, or front half, whichever you want to call this. And then we'll put a normal set of trucks under the rear and the front, because it's just 2 axles now. So we'll make this a 4-axle caboose, a 2-truck caboose. Yeah, we'll never pull this around our railroad the way it is. We got our work car. We were up here with our Plymouth, and some of this stuff was just laying around the yard, in the grass, in the weeds. So I thought, what a better place to put it than up here on the rails. I don't know if we'll fix these up to use building the railroad eventually. All kinds of options we have here for some of this stuff. Our private car. I've never actually used these or dumped them yet. So I don't know if we'll try using these to haul topsoil up on the side. We got our tank car and our work car up here. So yeah, the siding is complete. We can run through it. We are going to move on and start working on the north side of the railroad because we have some help coming tomorrow. Just makes it a lot easier when we have help to do other jobs. Working on these switches and hooking up the switch stands is kind of slow and tedious. Finding the right parts, drilling things out, machining. So I'll do that when I'm by myself in the shop. So anyway, that's enough of this area. Let's start heading north.
I wanted to show you already. Paul's been up since the crack of dawn this morning, hauling ballast. He's got all these piles. I think he actually got a pile way up here. But I think with the first load, he was able to get all the way up where he wanted. And the next time, I think he got stuck. So, yep, he did get some hauled up here. Yeah, he got a big load just starting just before the big fill. Yeah, here it is. I don't know how he got all the way back here, but he did. Take a picture of Dan's grass. It's finally coming in nice where the bus is sitting. Here he comes for the last load. There's the loud. My sister came out with breakfast and coffee for you.
Nice. 240 tons of fun.
More work. Lots more work.
Yep. So that's all we're hauling for today.
Done. So I came home today and they're started on the other side of the driveway. And they've got ties down and rail all the way up to here so far.
214 ties we put down this morning.
It's not gauged yet, but they're putting the rail together right now. Doesn't take long to gauge it.
We cut 6 bundles of ties, I think. There's more down there. 20 in a bundle. Cut 120 ties in half. Something like that.
Try stuffing in the middle. Yeah, that's where it's bowed.
When we got the wrong stuff here. Oh, that far. That's pretty. Well, we finally started gauging and driving spikes north of the driveway, so that's a pretty huge move. You can see we got rail all the way down to the corner, but we're gonna have some work to do up here, so let's go talk about this for a minute. So this is kind of the same deal as the other side, where we're going from 40 pound to 60 pound. I put the 60 pound in the driveway for big trucks. And plowing. I thought the heavier rail would be better. So yeah, we have a bad joint right here. We're gonna have to fix these. We'll address this later. We are gonna run the Plymouth over this. You'll see the rail is higher than the ties here because the rail is different top and bottom. So once we get to working on this section and we get these joiners done right, you notice these are not bolted down like the rest of them. So what we'll do when we get this problem fixed here is we'll dig these sides out and we'll end up raising these ties up, because these have to come up another, well, almost a ½ inch to meet flush. About a ½ inch there and about another ½ inch here. So this rail here will be about 1 inch off of these ties. So what we'll do is we'll tear all this up, we'll cut these off, we'll raise these ties up, then we'll ballast everything underneath here, and then I think we should be good. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of work here to do after. Could we do it now? Well, yeah, maybe, but I want to get laying rail and I don't have these right pieces, and I still don't have a good welder to do the work I want to do, and I don't have it. So, you know, for now we're just bolting them together to hold the rail in place, and we're going to keep heading north. So this is a pretty great moment here. This is the first time that the Plymouth locomotive is going to be north of our driveway. Let's back the Plymouth over our bad joint here, and I don't think we'll derail. This rail is rigid enough even without these, how many ties? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ties. We'll be fine. I'm not worried about that. Let's get it north of the driveway. It's pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting. We're on the other side with the tool cart.
Well, there it is, first train north of the driveway. I'm hoping by the next week or two, we're gonna have this rail laid all the way around the corner down onto the flat. And once we get down to the flat section down there, we'll put the passenger car on here, our short bus, our work car for everybody. So when we get a work crew, we can load up at the train station. We'll take the train all the way around. Yeah, we can drive pickups over there, but it's more fun to take the train. So let's keep working. Well, this is how far we got tonight. It's starting to get dark. We're gonna pick up here in the morning. Hopefully by tomorrow night, we'll be down at the end. I'm gonna hop in the Plymouth and run it up and down, and let's test out our new rail.
We got all the track done from this side of the driveway back. Paul's gonna drive the Plymouth on the track to see how it works. Got a lot done today, just him and I. Quite a ways. Big accomplishment today.
It is starting to sprinkle, but I think we got time to gauge one more section tonight, and then tomorrow morning we'll start off bolting all that rail together, and I think we can have all of this spiked and gauged tomorrow. We got to find more rail joiners and fish plates, whatever you want to call them. See you in the morning.
We ran out of light time last night and we worked till dark, and then it started to sprinkle, so we cleaned everything up. We're back out again this morning. We got another little stretch done, so Paul's moving our tool cart. Doesn't even have to start the Plymouth. It's a nice day for it. It's overcast, but it's a little humid outside for some reason.
Progress, you seen it here first. First locomotive heading north.
That was a lot of rail we finished yesterday. That's a good feeling.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get to the corner before dark tonight, so let's keep working.
So we still got some more rail to put together. This morning we're just gonna go as far as we can with the rest of the ties that we have. Paul's laying out the tape measure and where they go. And then we're gonna end up coming around the corner to what should have been the big train station. So we've gotten quite far. We're kind of excited.
We'd be a lot farther, but we keep getting sidetracked with other things.
That was a joke.
Pun intended. Okay, yeah. We're almost to the north corner.
So
That's
we're
pretty
gonna
exciting.
we're gonna go as far as we can with the ties and put rail down. Paul's picking up more. We're getting them put down. We're almost to the corner. Pretty exciting. Like every little bit more that we do is just getting closer. So this is as far as we got so far. We're actually coming into this corner. And I think now we're gonna start putting rail together and getting some more rail on this track. Just keep doing what's next. Here's the spectators again watching us. They're not helping, not even a little bit. And we got all of that rail joined together now all the way down there. And Paul and I are just gauging. So we're getting further. It's getting there. We're just gonna gauge all of this and keep going. Paul's going through more rail as we speak. We got all this done from the driveway all the way to here. Kind of give you an idea where we're at here. So we ended right here. So we could gauge this, but we just have to put more rail together, is what we have to do. And we're getting pretty close to coming up to the end. Neil had did some more surveying here for us, trying to get this corner in here better. Here comes Paul back with some more rail to lay down. It's a nice day and it's cool out, so we're gonna just keep working. The dogs are pretty good, but every once in a while they get in the way of big equipment with this rail on, and wouldn't be good if it hit them. Everything on the spray road is heavy and loud. Look at that. Couple more pieces. Guess I better get my button gear and get some joiners. Break is over. They don't last for long. Oh, I do have some for these. I just got to get some more. It's going to put some more down the way, so. Come on, Fudge. Come with Mom. Goes. It's got a couple more. There they are. Paul also plans on putting in an RC park, so that's why he was putting these here, because I don't know if he plans on doing it somewhere up the road in the field there, or heading up that way. I forgot about that. We got so many things going. So it's another nice day working on the railroad. We got a little bit further again. We're just starting to come down and around the corner with this rail. We got some more ties to cut. We got all the way down from the driveway to here. Everything's spiked, everything's ready to rock and roll.
So now all that's left on this section is we got the wrecker sitting down there. It's pretty darn straight, but there's a couple little whoop-de-doos in there. We will pull and push on the rail to get it perfectly straight. We made it to the corner. That's what this pink ribbon with the blue on here. We'll explain this corner in our next video. We're gonna wrap this one up for here. But we made the straight stretch, so progress is being made. Pretty exciting day. Man, if you're standing here looking up that grade, it looks beautiful. So we will catch you next time. Don't forget to put a smile on somebody's face today.
It's been a great day.